Cooler temperatures arrive for our Tuesday, all before we see quite the wintry mess into your Wednesday. At least we're dry for today and seeing some sunshine early. You could start to see some cloud cover moving in. A live look at NIU IndyCal, but definitely seeing that sun along the horizon. The clouds are going to continue to build in as we stay pretty chilly, at least comparing to, well, the 40s we saw just yesterday. 20s this morning, and we're still dropping. 21 degrees right now in Roscoe, 25 in Dixon, 18 in Poplar Grove. Some of us could dip into those upper teens as your wind chill values fall to the single digits. That'll happen at least by 8 o'clock through mid-morning. Then we find ourselves feeling like we're in the teens later. Temperatures climb to the mid-20s as we see that cloud cover building in. It's with us even overnight, still quiet and dry, and even into most of your morning tomorrow. A lot of the activity joins us right after lunch. Could see some snowflakes flying first before we end up seeing that wintry mix starting to move in. Some sleet is possible, even some rumbles of thunder near that Illinois-Wisconsin line, but then also we could start to see some freezing rain transition later into the evening as your temperatures are cool. We then see that starting to move out, especially after midnight. This is 8:30 Thursday morning. Heading out the door, we could be dry, as in not active, at least overhead, but you could very well still be dealing with the slick spots on the roads. So keep that in mind, especially into Wednesday and early Thursday. So why are we going to see the different types of precipitation? Well, that's all due to how that layer and the column of air shapes up. So when you have rain, obviously that's above freezing throughout the entire column, from really start to finish, if you will, the cloud cover to the ground. Snow is obviously when we have cold air less than 32 degrees, so below freezing, and that's when we see those snowflakes, stay snowflakes all the way down. But when you start to get a little bit of, I guess, a mix, if you will, some of that warm and cold air coming into play, that's when you could see either freezing rain or sleet. Freezing rain, the most dangerous kind of precipitation, does feature mostly warm air in that column of air. So you have raindrops coming almost all the way to the surface. A very shallow layer of that cold air results those raindrops to fall through, and it freezes on contact. So that's why we see that glaze of ice whenever we see freezing rain. And sleet, a bit different. You have a lot more cold air in that column of air. So a bit warm air, the raindrops melt, and then they refreeze before they hit the surface, some of which we'll see tomorrow. So again, make sure you plan ahead into Wednesday afternoon and evening. Most impactful Wednesday evening, potentially early Thursday. Could see some sunshine Thursday. We bump back to the 40s. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, we'll end up staying in the 30s with another chance for winter weather Saturday. This time we have a better chance of seeing just snow, potentially some wintry mix. We'll know more closer to before we drop in the 20s. We'll be back after the break.